Hello and welcome back to Chef Wannabe's Life. My name is Chris, and today I'm going to share my easy no-bake peanut butter bars with you. This is a recipe from days of old, and I've changed up the recipe a little bit. It was my sister's recipe, and so we are going to get cracking on it. You're going to need graham crackers. You are going to need cinnamon honey graham crackers. Just trust me. A reminder that, as always, the full recipe is linked in the description box below. It will be the first link you see. Please always look at the description. There will be Amazon links there if you need them. There will be links to all my social media. Let's get these crushed up. They don't need to be in fine crumbs. If you want an extremely smooth bottom layer, then do fine crumbs. Get out your food processor. Do all those dishes. Not me. I can't even classify this thing as a rolling pin. I don't know where I got it. I don't know why I have it. And I don't know why I don't have a real rolling pin. But this thing's got to go. Has anybody even seen a rolling pin like this? I think it's supposed to hold water, but it's missing a cap on one end. Mamma mia, I don't know. My favorite mixing bowl, which is actually a Rachel Ray garbage bowl. And I'll link that in the description box. I think the only one available now is a different color, but... See how I left a few bigger chunks in there? It adds great texture, in my humble opinion. You're going to add in your melted butter. This recipe is easily halved if you want to use like an 8x8 or a 9x9. Because I'm here to tell you, my friends, you only need a little piece of this. It's going to feed an army, and you aren't going to know what to do with the rest. I froze mine. I like to make freezer meals for my dad, and I'll sneak one of these in to the container as a little sweet treat for after. I also added vanilla because I feel very strongly about the combination of vanilla and peanut butter. I just think it's unbeatable. I literally got powdered sugar all over this day. My clothes, it was in my hair. Now, I started mixing this, and then I realized that I had made a real rookie mistake. You really need to either do this in your stand mixer or with a hand mixer. And so once I got the peanut butter in, and I started to try to mix, I was like, yeah, heck no. Now, if you want to like use a wooden spoon and you literally have been bodybuilding for like 6 months or more, go for it. But I went and got my hand mixer. Made quick work of it. And if you don't get this completely mixed, like there's a little bit of powdered sugar at the bottom, it's not a big deal, because when you go to smush this, technical term, into the bottom of your 9x13, the warmth of your hand is going to, kind of like meld it and melt it all together. So no worries with that. You can line your pan with parchment paper and let it come up the sides so that you can just lift it out and then cut it that way, or you don't have to. I like doing that myself. So let's get this poured out into your pan. And again, don't worry about that powdered sugar that doesn't look like it got mixed in. I am clearly not the best at this whole making sure everything's precise and even. I'm just not a precise and even girl. But do the best you can. Once you get that done, you're going to melt your chocolate chips. Mine happen to be mini, but use regular. Use semi-sweet. And then you are also going to use 2 big old tablespoons of peanut butter in there. Now I'm impatient, so I put this in the microwave for 1 minute the first time. A full minute. And then I bring it and I stir it. Make sure after each time you put it in the microwave that you stir it, because then it'll mix the heat around and do more melting. After the first minute, now I do it for 30-second intervals at a time, and then I stir. Not quite yet, but close. And make sure that you're hitting the bottom of the bowl or whatever you're melting in so that it's all getting mixed. And here's the last time, so you can see how smooth and creamy that is. You're going to pour it over the top. Make sure you do mix it really good, of course, first. And you're just going to spread it evenly on the top. Now, I recommend putting this in your fridge for 2 hours before serving. It freezes like a dream, and it will be so delicious. So as soon as that happens, I'll taste it for you, and I'll see you back in a couple minutes. I just cut these. Look at delish, right? You ready? Okay, I can tell you one thing. A piece this size is about 2 times too big, maybe 3 times too big. Extremely rich, extremely delicious. Get your kids or your grandkids in the kitchen with you and make this beautiful dessert. Until we meet again, as always, do not forget to eat good food. Bye, everybody.